With millions of YouTube channels, lovers of the weird, wacky, and what the f choose Talks-A-Lot Entertainment. This is Dick's News International. Hello and welcome to Dick's News International, number 10. Holy shit. Yes. Got some really crazy stuff from all over the world tonight. But before we get into all of that, I just want to take a moment and say that O.J. Simpson died today, and the world moved on. Now, let's say hello to the chat, shall we? Christian Delorme's Vinyl Revival. Hey, buddy. Hope you're doing well. He says, bonsoir, everybody. Hey, hey. And then we have the awesome Vince Womack. What is up? And then over on the Rumble side, we also have Vince Womack. And then back over on the YouTube side, we've got John Edgar. Hail, buddy. What's up? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're in for some more crazy shit. Vince Womack says, not sure how long I can stay before the Sandman cometh. Well, I hope he doesn't get it in your hair, but I don't blame you if you gotta go to bed, man. Honestly. And of course, if you want to support the channel, either directly by going to the Ko-Fi Drop a Tip link, or by checking out my new song, Bandcamp, on Bandcamp. It's called Hope. It's really good. At least some people say it is. I'm sure it's fair to middling. Check it out. Anyway, yeah, I literally have stories from like all over the world. That's not the button I wanted to push. Damn it. All right. Hold on. I swear this is not my first time doing a live stream. Wow. It is apparently 2 a.m. where Vince Womack is right now. Goodness gracious, boy. Get some sleep. Gosh. You're not getting old if you're tired at 2 a.m., dude. Go to bed. Go to sleep. It's fine. The only people who aren't tired at 2 a.m. are fucking cokeheads, meth addicts, and whatever new fancy shit. You know. I mean, you could be old, bro. I don't know. You could be. It's the mileage, honey. Yeah. It's not the years, honey. It's the mileage. That's how that saying goes. Oh, my gosh. Look, there's the chat. So just so everyone is clear, when I look to my left, I'm looking at the chat on my other monitor. Okay? Good talk. Now, let's start right here in the United States. Ooh, it's not highlighting the right article. We're going to take a nice little trip. Oh, no, that's right. We're starting in Mexico. Yeah. Everyone knows that there was an eclipse recently on April 8th of 2024, right? Modern day. And I got to tell you, Mexico did it right when they covered this one until they didn't. Mexican media outlet mistakenly airs video of man's testicles during the eclipse coverage. And there is a video, but we will not be watching that video on my YouTube channel. Yeah. No. Not happening. Anyway, in a broadcast blunder that has since gone viral, Mexican news outlet RCG Media aired what they believed to be live footage of the 2024 solar eclipse, but instead showcased a viewer's prank involving a video of a man's testicles. During the highly anticipated coverage of the celestial event, viewers from around Coahuila, I don't know, were left in shock as the screen displayed not the moon passing in front of the sun, but rather close-up video of a man's balls. The graphic image was submitted by a viewer who claimed it to be eclipse footage. The unsuspecting anchors, caught in the moment of disbelief, were listing the areas of visibility for the eclipse. uh, Durango Gomez Palacio Lerder, also in the municipality of Durango, where your family is. I don't know what that is, and in the state of Coahuila. As the names were announced, the inappropriate video appeared on the screen. Realizing the mishap, the production team acted immediately to remove the inappropriate content from the broadcast. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yep. Always always have somebody screen your videos if you're getting them from other people. Always do pre-screening. Oh my gosh. I thought that was done deliberately. Okay, it was. Just not by the news station. Indeed, Vince. Indeed. Viva la Mexico. Wow. I was concerned there for a minute when those toes started popping up because I was like, oh, damn, is that the picture from the thing? Oh, man. Oh, man. And now we take a nice little trip. Mexican TV. That's right. I'm on the Mexican, whoa, television. At least my balls are. Anyway. Now moving up a little bit north, we are heading on to North Carolina, where a man was arrested after a woman says he used her car to sexually pleasure himself for 3 years. Yes, indeed. Welcome to modern age. As you can see, there's some creepy details. A man was arrested in North Carolina on Monday for activity related to mechanophilia, the sexual attraction to machines or vehicles. An 82-year-old woman said the man whom she does not know, has been using her car to sexually pleasure himself for 3 years. Dang. Hail to Sanding Monkey. As soon as we start talking about masturbation, Sanding Monkey shows up. Gosh. I hear looking at an eclipse directly can be a little testy. Yes, I hear there's a mild burning sensation. John Edgar says, damn, there's some seriously weird crap going on this week, apparently. Yeah, not just this week. Some of these articles, like, when, yeah, this was April 9th. So you're right. This was this week. Anyway, the woman also said her car has been urinated on. Kinston police arrested Walter McCrae, 52, on Monday. Arrest warrants accuse McCrae of getting on the hood of the car and sexually gratifying himself on multiple occasions. The latest case happened on Sunday, police said. So like literally the day before he was arrested. Yeah. The woman said she tried to put out cameras to catch evidence of what was happening, but she said McCrae would move them. The woman said police eventually put out their own camera and caught what was going on. McCrae was charged with felony stalking and 5 counts of damage to property. Wow. He wanked it all over this old lady's car, and it doesn't even say what kind it is. What kind of bullshit is this? I mean, was he like, what kind of car is this? Let's take a look. If this is in fact her car, I'm just curious. Nope. Okay. Open image in new tab. Ha! Zoom in. What kind of car is this? What would you say this is? I can't really tell, but it looks like it might be a Toyota. Nah. Christian Delorme says 3 years. This guy is in a long-term relationship. John Edgar says, gross. I hope he gets fined for the car wash fees. At the very least. Yes. And Toxic Man Flu, hail, says new meaning to the term carjacking, quite literally. Yes. And of course, here we see the lovely individual who decided that that was so hot, he had to get him some. Gross. Gross. The man just rubs it out on this old lady's hood. What the bloody fuck is that? Huh? Now, this one's from a month ago, but I couldn't pass it up. Because most of our community loves movies. And we've seen a lot of things in modern age that have been inspired by movies. But I never thought I would see Weekend at Bernie's in real life. Two women busted propping up a dead man at a bank to withdraw his cash. That's right, you read that correctly. Laureen Bea Ferrallo, 55, and Karen Kasbaum, 63, lived in Ashtabula, Ohio, with a fellow named Douglas Lehman. When Lehman died at home last week, Ferrallo and Kasbaum didn't see a tragedy, but rather an opportunity. What happens next? What could be called payday at Bernie's. Except not, because that's dumb. Anyway, previously, Lehman's bank tellers permitted the women to withdraw money from his account so long as he was with them at the time. So this time, they loaded Lehman's corpse into their car, propped him up in the passenger seat, and pulled into the bank's drive-thru. This coming in from Smoking Gun. On March 4th, a teller apparently was unaware that Lehman was dead when the women pulled up and successfully took out $900. Investigators charged that the women placed Lehman in the vehicle in such a manner that he would be visible to bank staff in order to make the withdrawal. Ferrallo and Kasbaum, anyway, then drove to Ashtabula County Medical Center where they dropped off Lehman's body and departed without providing any information about the man or themselves. Police identified the women and charged them with theft and gross abuse of a corpse. Hot damn. Those ladies make poor life choices. John Edgar says, wow, ultimate gold bricking. Gold digging, you mean? Gold bricking? I don't know what that means. Man. Vince Womack said, and I thought it would be an article about fuck Joe Biden. Well, that's fair. Christian Delorme says, after this, I will never be shamed again for liking thick chicks. If you say so. Like, I can understand idiocracy with the spreading stupidity in the humankind, but when we break it down, Weekends at Bernie's was just a left field. But also not surprising given modern day. Odd. I'm going to take a rip of this. Hold on. That was awesome. Thank you. Anyway, moving further north to our neighbors across the border, here's looking at you, Christian. Gold digging. Got my metaphors crossed. Yeah. I wonder if the bank tellers got fired or not. Because it seems like banks would fire people over something like that. Even if they had absolutely no way of knowing. Because, I mean, if he died and then they took him to the bank, he wouldn't smell that bad unless he defecated himself. I'm just saying. Anyway, this coming from the National Post. Quebec man who has two healthy fingers amputated to relieve body integrity dysphoria. That bothers me for many reasons, and I want to share these reasons with you. Any type of dysmorphic disorder or dysphoria can be treated through proper mental health counseling. But they're in Canada, so I'm surprised they didn't just suggest he self-delete. Hail to Sean E. Step. He says, hail Vince, John Edgar, and Corey. Whoosh, no mention of Christian. Ha ha, take that, you dirty, dirty Canadian. Anyway, back to these people cutting themselves up because they don't want to go to, like, counseling. Gosh. Let's see. Let's see his crazy shit, right? Ever since he was a child, he'd had incessant, intrusive thoughts about his left hand's fourth and fifth fingers, the sensation that they weren't his, that they didn't belong to his body. At night, he'd wake up from nightmares that his fingers were burning or rotting. A young Quebec man was so desperate to get rid of his fingers, he contemplated building a small makeshift guillotine. He couldn't imagine himself living for the years to come with those fingers, according to a recently published case report. Instead, a surgeon at his local hospital agreed to an elective amputation in what is being called the first described case of digit amputation for body integrity dysmorphia, or BID, a rare and complex condition characterized by an intense desire to amputate a perfectly healthy body part, such as an arm or a leg. Here we go. Okay. And Shawnee Sepp says, hail to Christian Delorme. I can understand wanting to rid yourself of this sensation, but realistically, if it feels like it's not yours, it's probably a neurological disorder. Okay? Hail to Martin Hedgecoke. Man, if my fingers were all I had to worry about, I'd be happy. Well, what are you going to do about the love handles then? Just kidding. Martin is my friend. Anyway. And of course, Christian says, hail, Sean, or hey, Sean. Yes. See, Martin is laughing. He is my friend. Anyway. Here's the thing. All right. I've heard of people cutting off peepees, but fingers? I've heard of people amputating body parts because of a dysmorphic disorder, but it sounds like this would be more of a neurological cause if they feel like they're not his. This would be something along the same lines as possibly even Capgras syndrome, but I'm assuming before they did the amputation, they did the proper neurological scans to see if any of he had any brain damage that would be resulting in this kind of disorder or illness. But being that it was Canada, I am still surprised they didn't just suggest he self-delete. Just saying. Anyway, the Quebec case involved an ambidextrous 20-year-old whose attempts at non-invasive relief, including cognitive behavioral therapy, Prozac-like antidepressants, and exposure therapy, only increased his distress. Once again, probably a neurological disorder. But okay, he hides his fingers, keeps them flexed, leading to impaired dexterity, localized pain, irritability, and anger. I know all about those symptoms. Honestly, Dr. Nadia Nadeau of the Department of Psychiatry at University Laval wrote in the journal Clinical Case Reports, he grew more determined to find a way to get rid of the fingers he considered intrusive, foreign, and unwanted. He had contemplated asking a friend to watch over him and be prepared to call emergency services in case his attempt led to the need for resuscitation. After going elective amputation, the nightmares' emotional distress immediately stopped. Nadeau said, the post-op pain resolved within a week and there was no phantom pain at 1 month follow-up without the two missing fingers. He was able to pursue the life he envisioned as a complete human being without those two fingers bothering him. I would like to remind everyone in the entire world that this is a rare case if it is in fact not a neurological or nerve-based disorder. Now, if it was nerve-based and he had some kind of reverse phantom limb thing where it felt like they weren't, so when they were gone, boom, all better. Who knows? Let's just be real here. This being allowed is probably going to cause a sharp rise in these cases of people just having body parts cut off because they don't like them. Yeesh. Hail to Southern Belle. She says, hey, Vince Womack. Well, hi to you too, lady. Gosh. She says, there are disabled people who would give anything for fully functional limbs. Indeed. John Edgar says, the medications appear to have only made his condition worse. Wondering about the doctors here. Oh, right. Canada. Never mind. He says, no offense. I say, fuck that. All the offense in the world. You want to take it? Then take it like a man. Anyway, that lady, the thought she should be blind. Oh, the lady that thought she should be blind had help from the psychologist to blind her with bleach. I guess I missed that one. Jeez. Christian Delorme says, what do you call the episodes of itchy arms and fingers after amputation? Phantom limb syndrome. Yes. Vince says, was wondering if he suffered from phantom limb syndrome. He didn't have it post-op. But something could have been miswired, and he could have been experiencing it pre-op. Who knows? Not a doctor. Consult your doctor. Not using your hand can cause pain from non-use. This is true. He says, this is a joke. What is a joke? Let's take a look at the Rumble chat and find out what he's talking about. Oh, yeah. We'll get there, Vince. I know it's a joke. We'll get there. Calm yourself, son. You think I'm not going to burn through all these before an hour's out? Give me a break, bro. Anyway. Moving further into Canada just a little bit, or further out of, I don't know. Who knows? It's Toronto, I think. Is this Toronto? No, this is Ontario. Doesn't immediately say, but we'll find out. We will find out. Yes. Canada. Oh, Canada. Canadian DNA lab knew its paternity tests identified the wrong dads, but kept selling them anyway. Testing by ViaGuard Accumetrics seemed to use guesswork over science, some ex-employees say. So if you're in Canada and you used ViaGuard Accumetrics as a paternity test, get ready to sue the fuck out of them because they knew they were wrong and they're selling them. Oh, are you allowed to sue people in Canada? I forget what rights you have, if any. I mean, it's Canada. We're not going to pay attention to that. All right, a Canadian DNA laboratory knowingly delivered prenatal paternity test results that routinely identified the wrong biological fathers, ruling out the real dads, and left a trail of shattered lives around the globe. A CBS News investigation has found out. Yes, Harvey Tenenbaum, the owner of ViaGuard Accumetrics, told a CBC producer with a hidden camera during the conversation in his office that prenatal paternity tests, results that his laboratory produced for about a decade were never that accurate. A hidden camera conversation unfolded in the midst of a month-long CBC News investigation into the years-long pattern of erroneous results produced by ViaGuard's non-invasive prenatal paternity testing. The test, if done correctly, matches DNA from a fetus that is in the mother's blood with the biological father's DNA. ViaGuard, based in Toronto, sold its prenatal tests through various related online storefronts with names like Prenatal Paternities Incorporated and Paternity Depot. Paternity Depot, where you can get one daddy or seven, whichever ones you want. Anyway, the test was not that accurate, and we're leery of that test now, said Tenenbaum. Tenenbaum is 91 and still runs the laboratory, showing up on site most days, answering phones and meeting with customers. Shock and awe. Look at those eyes. She's like, oh my gosh, it's not his? Fuck. Anyway, a longtime businessman, it seems he began selling DNA services through Viagard in the early 2000s, registering a prenatal paternity division in 2013, according to the business records. During the hidden camera encounter, he presented himself as a seasoned scientific expert who's seen it all, and in matter-of-fact tone, said he knows mistaken prenatal paternity results could inflict lasting damages on lives. Yes, indeed. There's a lot involved in if it gets screwed up, Tenenbaum told the news producer, who posed as a prospective customer seeking a paternity test. So he thought you were a customer and he was telling you the truth that it probably isn't going to be accurate. What? What if it's the wrong guy named and you're aborting the child of, a wrong person? A wrong person? The wrong person? Jeez, we can imagine everything happens in life. You can see them all. And worse and worse. Doesn't sound like he's making much coherent sense to me, but whatever. He also described instances where Viagard's tests were proven wrong during a birth. Shocker! That has happened. Test the white guy and the baby come out black, and the white guy saying, "What's going on here?" says Tenenbaum. Wow. Goodness. Right? See, you are not the father, Darth Vader. Yeah, the daddy was white, and then he's a 6-foot black guy. I don't know. Anyway, he reserved himself saying the tests, or when CBC News later directly approached Tenenbaum, he reversed himself, saying the tests were accurate and perfect. He said he stopped selling them over rising overhead costs. Right. Overhead costs of a trial. Dun dun dun. CBC News interviewed dozens of people whose lives were impacted by Viagard's wrong prenatal paternity tests. Many former customers paid from $800 to slightly more than $1,000 for the laboratory's home test kits from 2014 to 2020. Oh, snap! That's a lot of people being born. The interviews included men and women in Montreal, North Bay, Ontario, and Victoria. Other former customers interviewed were in Montana, Georgia, California, Guatemala, the UK, and Australia. In many cases, aftershocks still ripple. As a parent tries to make up for lost time or struggles to find the right way to reveal the truth about paternity, you are not my daddy. I really hate the name Viagard, said Corral, Mayor, 22 of North Bay, Ontario. Mayor received 2 wrong paternity test results, one identifying the wrong biological father and the other ruled out the actual one. But that altered the trajectory of her 2020 pregnancy. Holy shit. It pushed her to try involve with a man who wanted nothing to do with her or her child. It's extremely traumatic. Mayors helped start a social media-based group with with dozens of others who said their lives were burned by Viagard's wrong prenatal paternity tests. When I found out there were other people, it was a relief, because now we can bring a class action suit. Maybe. Finally, I could talk to somebody and they would be like, "Yep, I get that. It was nice to feel I am not insane." Wow. Yeah, of course you read ahead because I kept fucking everything up. Gosh, Sean. Gosh. Anyway, Christian Delorme says Toronto is the capital city of Ontario. Well, shows you how much I care about Canadian geography, I guess. I don't know. Vince Womack says, "Yeah, I would sue them for child support and interest." Indeed. John Edgar says, oh my God, knowingly, like it was a callous hate prank against men in general. This guy was 91 years old, and I don't think he cared about anything but money. And that's why he stopped selling them, because the test results kept coming out wrong. And he's like, we're going to get sued. Oh no, we're going to get sued. And then then now, ta-da, the truth will make you bankrupt. Yep. And now moving away from North America. Let's see if you can read this one faster than me, Shawnee Step. Polish priest jailed for throwing wild orgy where male prostitute died after overdosing on erectile dysfunction pills. That's the sink-in headline right there for you guys. Yeah. A Polish priest jailed for throwing a wild orgy where a male prostitute died after overdosing on erectile dysfunction medication pills. He was all like, just keep taking them. You're not hard enough. And he's like, my heart. And then boom, damn. Anyway, so he was discharged from the clergy last year after media reports. Oh, wow. Goodness. A Polish priest was sentenced to 18 months in jail for sex and drug crimes, state news agency PAP reported on Tuesday, after an incident in which a man reportedly collapsed during an orgy at his home. As reported by Reuters, a man collapsed at the party after taking too many erectile dysfunction pills. According to media reports, the man was a prostitute. Dun dun dun! Paramedics were denied entry into Tomas's home following the man's death. One of the partygoers called an ambulance, but when paramedics arrived, yeah, look at that. Yeah, but when paramedics arrived, they were refused entry and were only able to attend to the man after police were called, according to reports. The priest, referred to as Thomas Z, with two Z's in his name, was sentenced for sexual offenses, supplying drugs, and failing to provide assistance to a person in danger of loss of life or serious bodily harm. He was also ordered to pay the victim 15,000 zlotys, which is about $3,820 in damages, and to pay several thousand zlotys to a fund set up to help victims of crime. Wow. Bishop of Diocese stepped down. Thomas Z. discharged from clergy in wake of scandal. Due to the nature of the case of the trial that took place behind closed doors, Pap reported. Oh, how about that? Wait. You mean to tell me that throwing an orgy and having crazy sex and being a priest aren't like copacetic? They're not copacetic? Oh my gosh. Copacetic. Oh my god. Wow. Goodness gracious. John Edgar says that's a hard way to die. Hey. Yeah, it was. Vince Womack says he was discharged after he discharged Ayo, and he's going to jail for 18 months, which means he's going to have a lot of fun with his buddies in the jail cell. Wow. And Shawnee Step says, "Ba-dum-tsh." Yep. Southern Belle says, whoa, no entry for you. You're not my type. Pap reported. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's great. Pay money to the victim, which died. Well, it's Poland. Who fucking knows, bro? Oh, man. The Diocese of Sosnowiec in southwest Poland has been engulfed in scandal since reports of the sex party in the town of Dabrowa Kornizka. Corniza. Corniz. Who knows? Who knows? The bishop of the diocese stepped down, and the Vatican at the time said, without giving a reason for his resignation, that's because he was there playing like it was the Congress room floor of the United States. Yep. 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 Maybe, but I'm in stitches. Maybe the costs for the funeral follow Corey at Rumble. Hey, they sure as fuck don't. They sure as fuck don't. But still follow Corey on Rumble. Yes. Smiley face. Vince, you're fantastic. That's why I like having you. And now we move a little bit further out. All the way out to Arabia. That's right, Saudi Arabia, I believe. Pretty sure. Not sure. 100% not sure. Who knows? Was the priest a bear or a twink? Does it really matter at this point? Honestly, does it matter? I don't think it does. OMG. LOL. Your brain automatically translates what the fuck. WTF, but not LOL as laugh out loud. Just saying. Yes. Vince Womack says, what can I say other than 2:30 a.m.? I will tell you, sir, get some sleep, man. Like, goodness gracious, get some sleep, bruv. It's not good for you to be up so much. Honestly. By the way, I should do this real quick. I'm going to do a quick square up because TZ Burton was a wonderful person a couple days ago, and I haven't got around to this square up. So, TZ Burton, if you're out there watching this replay or if you're watching live or whatever, I'm just going to read for $10 on Ko-Fi. He says, welcome back, Corey. I can't wait. I can't get you a get well card, but hopefully a cup of coffee. Yes, indeed. For $10, I'll definitely have several cups of coffee because I'm not spending $8 or more at Starbucks ever, let alone every day like some people do. That's crazy. If you would like to support the channel, then make sure you actually hit the link in the description and the live stream chat here. Hold on. Got to bring my chats back up. Let me guess. Oh, it's all the way up here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to pin it. There. Now it's the pinned message on YouTube. 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 Yeah. And those people wonder why they are broke at the end of the month. Yeah, no shit. Like, oh my gosh, I can't live without my super whatever venti soy latte that's all vegan. Yeah. Have you ever tried steaming almond milk? You fucking idiots. It's not milk. It's from a nut. If it's from a nut, it's not milk unless it comes from Brahma Bull. That's different. All right. By the way, the Dix Division guys are in Vegas still, I believe. So I don't know if there's going to be a Thursday night throwdown tonight. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I have not been informed one way or the other. Capiche? Cool. Now, Heinz reveals the first ever ketchup insurance policy. Most customers agree that the risk of condiment mishaps is worth it. It's fucking ketchup. It's fucking ketchup. God. Really? Anyway, accidents relating to condiments can be quite common. A predicament that Heinz now aims to solve with this innovative insurance policy. No Thursday night throwdown. There you go. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, it happens. We don't exactly talk a lot because I'm a busy guy and you guys are busy all the time. And, just saying. Uh, Vince says Neurotic was live earlier. Sweet. Cool. I would expect him to be live at some point or another, like every day. Used to be in the afternoon, but now it's like in the morning or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Delorme says, fuck Starbucks. Coffee is beans and water, like those pussies that drink peach flavored vodka. Well, that's fair. That's fair. That is very, very fair, honestly. John Edgar says, okay, thanks for letting us know. We will miss the show, but look forward to the Vegas stories. I do too, I am as well. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Yes. E-Step says, you should have preceded the false paternity test with the condiment accidents. Well, that depends on your flavor of condiment. If you like your condiments extra salty, then I guess that's one way to go. But, no judgment, Sean. No judgment at all on your tastes. Heinz Arabia has unveiled a solution aimed at addressing the mishaps faced by ketchup enthusiasts, the introduction of the first ever ketchup insurance policy. If call now and get 2 for $29.99. Anyway, the unique insurance offering is this unique insurance offering is designed to mitigate the frustrations associated with spills, splatters, stains, which Heinz touts as marking a significant step towards enhancing its customer experience. Try that in the United States. You'll go bankrupt. Anyway, according to Heinz Arabia, nearly half, or 48%, of its consumer base encountered ketchup-related accidents, frequently with a striking 91% affirming that the enjoyment of Heinz ketchup outweighs the potential mess. Well, thank God for that. Ketchup accidents? Who gets that drunk? Who knows? Who knows? Seriously. Same people who like salty condiments also drink nut milk. Yeah, they do, quite literally. Hey, are you fucking serious though? Like, this feels like a huge ass publicity stunt for Heinz, and it's working like crazy over there. In response, Heinz Arabia, in collaboration with the leading employee benefits app, has produced a pioneering ketchup insurance policy that accommodates 57 distinct claims addressing a wide range of ketchup mishaps. Claims for ketchup mishaps. The policy is officials site lists 57 damage descriptions which can be eligible for a claim. Some include the mega squeeze. The claimant attempts to mega squeeze the of Heinz ketchup, causing the ketchup to disperse in all directions. Heinz site. The claimant attempts to squeeze the bottle with a loose nozzle, causing temporary vision impairment. Error 57. The claimant spills ketchup on their computer or computer equipment, impairing its function. Yes, they'll cover it. Young Picasso. The claimant's young offspring use the ketchup for artistic purposes, resulting in a messy masterpiece. And an ass whooping. Hot damn. Anyway, Murphy's Law. The claimant's ketchup spill beats all the odds and lands all the way or on the only white section of the affected object. That's alrighty then. Heinz says that this initiative was inspired by numerous social media postings depicting various ketchup spills and accidents. Oh my gosh, they're being preemptive pussies. Holy fook. I was a pilot for Malaysia Air. Anyway, flew a Boeing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. As a result, the company has formulated a comprehensive insurance package covering an array of incidents from stains on carpets and clothing to unexpected splatter on pets, ceilings, and furniture. The policy is crafted to offer quick and straightforward compensation for those affected. For residents of the United Arab Emirates, or the UAE, the insurance policy enables them to claim a variety of compensations through rewards such as home cleaning services, laundry support, handyman services, and even luxurious spa treatments. So this is Marlboro Miles for Spilling ketchup? What? These benefits are accessible via My Benefits, a premier employee benefits application in the Middle East. Passant, I almost read that as Pissant, El Gahananan, Ganam, Passant El Ganam, Ganam, head of marketing for Kraft Heinz MEA, commented on the initiative. Here at Heinz, we recognize that our fans' enthusiasm for our ketchup can occasionally spread to exuberant, albeit messy, situations. Our research indicates that 48% of them regularly deal with ketchup accidents, yet 91% assert their love for Heinz justifies the occasional spill. This insight has motivated us to launch the insurance policy. Ugh. Goodness gracious. John Edgar says, oh, like normal eating accidents? Eating accidents? Yep. I was thinking like bizarre sex accidents with ketchup or mustard or some shit. Jeez, John. Getting a little in the gutter there. It's almost like you're at Dick's News International. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more random shit I find from all over the globe. Anyway, Toxic Man Flu says, I hate the Mega Squeeze. Man. LOL. Toxic Man Flu says, I would like a $500 deductible ketchup packet, please. Right? Shawnee Step says, wow, first prize for first world problems goes to the United Arab Emirates. Indeed. Southern Belle says, I'll take handyman services. Yeah, totally. You know why they're not offering that in the United States? Because everybody would take it. Man, I accidentally shot Heinz ketchup. Like I was putting ketchup on my hot dog while I was working on my car, and it shot down into the overhead intake or whatever the fuck it's called, and yeah, it blew up. So now I need a new car. Like what? That's how the United States would do it. They'd be like, "Oh man, it got on my face and it messed up my acne, and like now I need to go to a dermatologist, and I expect Heinz to pay for it." What? John Edgar says, "You folks are cracking me up." Indeed, caress the like button and hug the subscribe. Jeez, these people are crazy. Heinz Arabia encourages individuals who have encountered ketchup-related accidents that fall within the 57 covered claims to seek compensation. Claims can be filed through Heinz Arabia's official website or social media platforms utilizing the hashtag Heinz Ketchup Insurance. Otherwise, use the hashtag Heinz is fucking dumb. Holy shit. What are your thoughts on this story? Well, I'll feel free to share my comments. Heinz is either a genius or a fucking retard. Let's be honest. All right? Because this is either going to make them a shitload of money from people buying Heinz ketchup in Arabia, or it's going to make their Arabia branch go bankrupt, and then the wokies in America, when they move out of the United Arab Emirates, will then just simply claim Islamophobia on Heinz. Yep, that's what it'll be. Yep. Germ 404 not found. Yeah. Have you listened to Hope yet? Germ 404? I put your shit in there. 404 not found. Yeah, I put that in there. What's up? He says, what the fuck did I just walk into? Heinz is offering insurance on ketchup spills, at least in Arabia, because they know that they would get fucked and bankrupt here in the United States for offering ketchup insurance. Do you know the amount of hot dogs that are... I wonder... Let's Google it. What the... Number of hot dogs consumed in the U.S. every year. Wow. Holy fucking shit. All right. How many hot dogs, chat, my lovely people? How many hot dogs do you think, without Googling, are consumed in the United States every year. Vince Womack says, wondering how many would even bother putting in a claim. You're probably not wrong. There's probably actual, 7 billion. That's fair. That's fair. Christian Delorme says, bring back the glass bottles. Yep. Holy crap, like 1 billion? 20 billion hot dogs a year is what the estimates are. And that's twice the retail sales figures. Wow. That's 70 hot dogs per person each year. I do not eat. See, Christian was guessing like 50 million. Yeah, that's not, yeah. Right? Southern Bell's like, whoa. Yeah, I don't think I eat 70 hot dogs a year. That's insane. Vince Womack says in the UAE, 0. In the US, I need a clip from Biden for that one. For real. Toxic Man Flu says that is a lot of dong gobbling. Yep. The United States loves their dong gobbling. They really do. Oh my gosh. They love it. Which reminds me, I have some interesting maps that I should have moved over sooner that I actually want to share with people. Yeah, let's take a look here. Pictures, and we go with live, right? I think it's in the live one. Oh my gosh, just load, you piece of shit. Like, what the hell? Man. Yeah, he's Christian Delorme's like, how many at hot dog eating contest? That's a good question. Good question. Southern Belle says 4 a year for me. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Why can I not get some larger thumbnails, you motherfuckers? All right. This one. And come on. Come on, show me the ones I want, you dirty, dirty hookers. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Huh. All right, we'll just go with this one then. All right. I'm actually not talking about the United States with this map. This is the UK. Okay. And this is, yeah. Let's talk porn. All right. So in the UK, these are the categories most watched more often in each region as compared to the others. So Scotland likes their solo males. Northern Ireland likes smoking. Northeast likes strap on. Northwest likes British, so they like it really plain, really boring, and like flavorless. Yeah, flavorless. Vintage in Yorkshire and Humber. Vintage. I don't even want to know what that is. 70s porn, maybe at this point. Wales is cosplay. I don't know what the fuck that one's called. Hold on. West Midlands, because I can't read it on this screen, is uh BBW. So big beautiful woman. They like the fatties in West Midlands. Damn. East Midlands likes fisting. What the fuck? East of England likes the hand job. Indian down here in Greater London. Geez, Southeast is pissing. Gross. You sick fucks. And Southwest is bondage. I could live with the bondage over the pussy. The pissing. Like, seriously. Ugh. And my brother is laughing because he probably can't believe I'm covering this shit. Anyway, Christian Delorme says fucking sheep. That's that 70 Rocks fan, bro. It's not every Scotsman, it's not every Irishman, it's that 70s. He's just really good at perpetuating stereotypes by doing it so often. That's all it is. Anyway, Vince Womack, BBW, your guys represent. Yeah. John Edgar says, "Why does Scotland like solo male porn? Like, well, who the hell do they get this data? How the hell did they get this data? This is from Pornhub.com/insights. That's where this data comes from. Probably falls under cosplay. Yeah, like what the fuck? Oh yeah, and then I made a story. So we played this game called Joking Hazards. It's from Cyanide and Happiness. And it's fucking hilarious. All right. And every time I win a card, I make sure to build a story with the cards that I win with. All right. And this is one of the stories that I made up. Tweaking the nipples, sucking them off, and then the lady's like, "Boys, play nice." And the green's like, "I can't afford that. I don't think I can afford that." Yeah. That's the kind of shit that goes through my brain when we're playing dirty video games. What can I say? These guys are just disgusting. Oh, yeah. And then did you hear that they make morgue chocolates in New York City? Yeah. Those are casts of dead bodies and like wounds and stuff made into chocolates. Just saying. Just saying. So that's a thing. I guess it's been a thing for a while, but just saying. Um, oh yeah. I forgot about that. Not gonna bring that back up. I already showed that. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, this is an interesting one. These are the countries with the highest incarceration rate. He says that is absolutely fucking sick. A hard pass. Sounds like discretion. Desecration. Yes, indeed. Anyway, 10 million people are incarcerated worldwide. But where are the highest rates? So we're looking at highest incarceration rates according to World Prison Brief, which I've not done research on. So don't ask me if this data is reliable or not. But this is per 100,000 people. All right. It does not include juvenile incarceration into the totals. Okay. All right. So El Salvador is number one with 1,086 people being imprisoned per 100,000 people. All right. Then Cuba. And you got to think these people like what is the let's take a look at what the population of El Salvador is. Okay? Population of El Salvador. Okay, so El Salvador has a estimated population currently of 6.3 million people. All right. So that's a lot of people in jail. Like for real. Like, and then let's just go with blah, blah, blah. Prison population of El Salvador, 105,000 people imprisoned in El Salvador. 1.7% of the world's country. Wow. Christian Delorme says, yes, El Salvador needed to clear their MS-13 problem. Yes. And I saw the president talking about that. There's the 20 million dogs that get eaten every year. Yeah, but I saw the president of El Salvador, or whatever the fuck he's called, talking about that. And he's like, you know what? We deserve to be safe. So that's why there's so many people in prison. Like, for real. And Southern Belle says, Russia. Do you really think they'd report numbers? And would they be like useful? Honestly, probably not. El Salvador. What do they do with all those people? Oh, yeah, there's this. Did you guys see this? Whoa! Yeah, there was that. Anywho, we're down to the last 20 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me tonight. Remember, there is no Thursday night throwdown tonight. So this is where I say good night. So yeah, catch you guys later. Make sure you check out my new song on Bandcamp. It's called Hope. It's heavy metal. Some people like it. Check it out. You might too. Uh John Edgar says, I would have figured China, but good point. No reliable reporting there either. Indeed. And over on the YouTube side, we have Vince dropping the Bandcamp link. And over on the Rumble side, we have Vince dropping the Bandcamp link. Make sure you check that out. CoreyHarrison.bandcamp.com. You will be able to find my music. And yeah. He says, play your vid about dog. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on. We've got something from Vince Womack to watch. Actual footage. Man, they said it was cancer, but you know what we need for this? We need a 2 times speed. Replay that. Replay it. We're going right here. Well, that's hilarious at 2 times speed. Man, again, uh, just saying, O.J. Simpson died today, and the world moved on. Anyway, stay sexy, don't get murdered, and as always, have a wonderful time. Toodles!